Well, hello everyone. Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you're in your subscription today. I am here in an undisclosed location on an undisclosed river that is definitely not the Fraser. No, we are here today. I got a couple of friends that are here high banking. I'm gonna be doing some gold panning. I'll probably be helping them out with high banking too. We're gonna be finding some great Fraser River gold today. So wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. The sun is just coming over the mountains, and we're just getting set up. My buddies are gonna be running the high banker today, and I think I'm going to go and see what I can find in the gravels, panning for gold. So Lloyd's down there getting the tailings pond ready for the day, so it'll catch all of our tailings. And up here we're clearing out some gravels to make sure we got some new easy stuff for digging. So once the high banker gets up and running, we can just start shoveling and put as much through as possible in as short a time as possible. And guys at Gold Hog, recognize one of your old high bankers?
Oh.
This one has seen some days.
Yeah, doesn't even have Gold Hog on it anymore.
Doesn't even have the logo on it anymore. It's been run so hard, so long.
But we made this little trap here for, you can throw bigger stones in, and lift it up.
And let them go.
Yeah, so that works.
Few modifications.
Yeah.
Few modifications.
Yeah.
But it's an old Gold Hog.
Yeah, and then the magnets.
Magnets on it, and it's basically a beach box, being wide and open like this because of the sand we're running through here. So yeah. Now, before I go do my own prospecting and finding my own gold, let's see what the guys will be running through the high bankers today. One good shovelful in the pan. That's what? Not even a quarter pan. Let's see what it has for gold. All right, let's see what she's got. Now, being the Fraser River, or not being the Fraser River, the gold here is very small and very, very flat. And it actually takes a little bit extra time to pan this stuff out to make sure that the flat, fine gold doesn't flitter away or surf away on the heavy black sands. So typically a full pan like this would take me 4 or 5 minutes to pan. Even though that this is only about a quarter pan, I'm probably gonna be a little longer than I normally would, 4 or 5 minutes on even a quarter pan, just to make sure that I don't lose any of that fine gold. And I re-stratify it fairly frequently. And because I'm panning slow, I end up with lots of little rocks in here, so let's just grab some of those rocks and get rid of them. Okay, they're down to the nitty-gritty. Let's see what we've got. There's probably 100 pieces of gold in that pan, but they're small. Let's get out the close-up. There we are. Probably about 100 speck count in that pan. You do have to remember, this stuff is small. I do use a fairly good macro camera for taking these pictures, so you can see what the gold really looks like. But all of this together would not equal one picker from Pickerton. But a pan like that means these guys are going to do very well in their high banker. And that many specks, by the end of the day, I should have some pretty good quantities panning to show off. Well, now that I stole the gold from their location, let's go find a spot of my own. Now this is the Fraser. Okay, I gave it away, I guess. It's the Fraser, and there's gold everywhere on the Fraser. So I am just gonna grab a random rock down there, roll it over, and see what it has underneath it. I think we'll start first with a rock right down at the water's edge. That looks like some good gravel right there. Let's get that rock out of the way.
No better, eh?
Okay, good luck, gentlemen. I'm off panning. there is a pan full from right there, and the sitting rock right there. Let's go get some gold right here. Oh yeah, baby. We got a chunk of gold coming out the back corner. Check that out. That is a beauty. I'm going to get close up on that long before I'm done. There's my first picker of the day. And this area is not known for its pickers. This area is known for its fine, fine gold. But let's pick that up to show you how big she is. On my pinky finger, of course. Very, very flat, but pickable. I will snuff that one up right now because the gold here on the Fraser is so flat it can surf out of the pan. I would hate to lose that one. And back to panning. Now the guys have given me access to the whole claim today for panning. This is not my claim, this is their claim. But they've given me the access to the whole claim today for panning. I'm still right beside where they're high banking, but I'll have a lot of exploring to do for the day. There's some bedrock, exposed bedrock, and I like that. Anyhow, there's the nitty gritty. See what we got. Any more big pieces? No more big pieces, but a lot of little pieces. Nice. Well, the material here isn't as good as what they're high banking, that's for sure. Though I did get that one big flake. I'm gonna take another pan from there, see if I can get a second big flake, and then move on. So I went down deeper in the same hole, but on the Fraser here, it's really known to be flood gold. Often on bars like this, deeper gets more big gold, but far less gold overall. Shallow, more gold overall, but you often miss those big flakes. Almost forgot to film this pan altogether. We're getting down there. Second pan from the pit right at the water's edge. And does it have gold? Yes, lots and lots of gold. Yeah, about the same as that last pan, except no big pieces. Well, that gives us an idea of what's down low on the bar. Now let's go way up high on the bar and see what up top looks like. How about right beside or underneath this huge rock of serpentine? That's a big serpentine rock. And it's a panful. I heard the pump shut down. Must mean it's time for a cleanup. See gold. Gold, gold, gold. All through.
Oh yeah.
All through it. Every rifle you look at, I see gold. Let's get the close up on some of those before they pull the mats. Gold hog mats, they are great at capturing this fine gold.
Sure are.
Gold in the riffles. Love seeing gold in the box. Now there are magnetic riffles at the bottom specifically for grabbing the black sand, because the black sands here actually run fairly high in gold silver content. And a bit of platinum too. So that's important stuff right there.
Keeping you chicken.
So they pull the lower ones every 20 minutes because they're actually trying to collect black sands. The upper mats where we saw all the gold, they do that every 40 minutes. And he says there's probably a full gram of gold in here already, but he'll wait for the second run before they pull those, and then we'll switch it back in a pan to have a look at how we're doing. Black sands in the magnets. I see gold.
Oh, for God's sakes, yeah.
I see gold everywhere. Even where it's not, I see gold.
Even at night when I'm in bed, I see gold.
Now before that water gets dirty from the first bucket full, we can have a real good look. And yes, there's gold everywhere. Lots and lots of it. Okay, back to panning. So this is way up high on the bar, way up there. The guys say that up top there's usually a bigger speck count, but they are smaller specks. We're talking like 100 mesh gold up there. And what I found there was smaller pieces and less of them. So, not gonna go up top anymore. Well, there is gold, but I can do way better than that down lower. Let's start exploring a little. So, just randomly choosing spots. I found this spot here that has lots of black rock washed free. Sort of behind a rock, kinda. You just take a panful here and see if there's anything. I'm just out having fun today, so it doesn't really matter what I find. But of course I want to find gold. So I have to say that's probably the biggest chunk of lead I've ever found in my pan. Well then, there's a good looking agate in the pan. Oh, and a piece of gold. So I'd love to show you some of the scenery around here, more of the scenery around here, the river and whatnot. But the claim owner asked me to try to limit sort of what scenery I show because he's been having some claim jumper problems down here and doesn't want me to sort of advertise where this claim is at. So, gotta respect the claim owners, absolutely. And that's why today you're mostly seeing straight river shots rather than the mountains around and gold pan shots. Speaking of gold pans, let's see what's in this one. Oh yeah, bigger chunks and more of them. More than way up high, that's for sure. It'll definitely be doing another one from here. Gold, baby, gold. It's the Fraser. Doesn't matter where you dig, you find gold. One more pan from here, and then move on. And speaking of river shots, there's one. I can show a little bit of the river. So, trying for some more gravelly stuff, not so sandy. Let's see. I just heard the pump turn off. They must be doing another cleanup over there. Well, that was a fast 20 minutes.
Yeah, well,
gotta see what there is for gold.
Yeah.
Aren't gold hog mats amazing? So easy to clean up right in a pan.
Yeah. Just clean out really fast. You want to play around with that, can you? See what's in there?
And those are UR mats, you said?
Yeah.
UR mats in there. So we'll do a quick pan right into our concentrates tub here so that the fine stuff that we lose just because we're going quick will go straight into the concentrates. But you get an idea of what kind of gold is in that high banker. To do a pan like this properly would be like half hour or more of panning because that stuff is so fine and so dense in there. But if you're just looking and keeping your tailings, no problem to go quick.
You can see
it's all right coming off the end, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
A smile of gold.
Yeah, pretty nice pan.
That is great.
A lot of finds.
Let's pull out the close-up for that. Gold, gold everywhere. That is awesome. And that's one 40-minute run of what? You'll do about 10 in a day? Maybe not 10.
Half a dozen. Anyway.
Half a dozen for sure.
You know, you're going to burn up an hour, I guess. You know,
doing the rest of the stuff, absolutely. But, yeah. Oh, that's great. Okay, back to panning we go. I have a pan full of gravel somewhere. Woo! All right, we're down to the last little bit here. Probably could have cleared some more of those low rocks, but let's see what we got for gold. I saw a couple flakes washing out in the back corner. I know there's at least a few in here. Oh yeah, there's a nice pan. That would be high bankable. Absolutely. Well, we will be doing another pan from right there. That might be the best pan of the day so far for me. There's a lot of gold in that pan. Nice. I think that one there has some mercury on it. Typical for the Fraser River. I think that's what I see. I'll know when I empty up my snuffer bottle, because a little bit of mercury like that can cover a lot of gold when it's all in your snuffer bottle. Not a bad little haul. Maybe I'll try it right there. That looks good too. Was over there, was over here, right in between them. Looks good. Another nice little agate. No gold with this one though. This could be a good pan. I see lots of flakes washing out in the back corner. And we're getting down there. Is it going to be as good as the last pan? That last pan was pretty darn good. Let's have a look. Oh, I see a big flake. Oh, I see another big flake. Oh, and lots of little flakes. Oh yeah. That's better. Full sun or shade? I don't know. Close up will be better. Well, I have definitely found a hot spot. That is good. I hear they shut down the pump for another cleanup. I'm not gonna go have a look at this one. I'll wait for the next one when they pull the mats again. Upper mats, I should say. There's some nice size flakes in this pan. Probably a 200 speck count here. Go for it, someone. Count them all. Even those little guys. I'm not going to. Nice. Few slow-mo shots of me panning there. People seem to really love the slow motion shots. They really get to see what's happening in the pan as the gravels wash out. And if people like a certain shot, of course I'm gonna try to do it every time. Let's see if the third pan from here is any better, or not any better, every bit as good as the last two. Hopefully it is. And then I should maybe go back and try something different. I know I'm on the hot spot right now. Why would I leave? And it's because I'm not really concerned about a huge gold take. I just like looking for gold. If I was concerned about a big, huge gold take, I would have my high banker down here with the other guys, high banking, getting like many grams in a day. But I'm just having a good, relaxing day here on the Fraser River, enjoying myself, panning, finding some of nature's treasure, loving life. High banking's a lot of work. Making a video so everyone can see how fun it is to gold pan on the Fraser River. Uh-oh. I may have gone a little too quick on this one. I was a bit aggressive. Let's hope there's gold in the bottom. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there's gold. Maybe not as good as the last pan, but that could be because I went quick. Maybe I just don't have as good a ground. I don't know. That's pretty darn good. Might not be as good as the last one, but it's still pretty darn good. Well, I know where this hot spot is. Let's go find another. I know some people can't stand it when I do that, but I could be sitting here all day long getting this much in every pan, come out of here with a gram of gold. That's like $100 Canadian. Or I could go have fun looking for new spots, come out of here with half a gram of gold, $50 Canadian, and have a great day. Work my butt off for the extra 50 bucks? Nah, let's just go have fun. And yes, I am having a lot of fun. So that bedrock right there is kind of where I was going to, but I can't quite walk to it just because of the way the river edge is. So I think I'm gonna go back, forget the bedrock for today, and see what more the gravel bar holds, because it's been treating me really well so far. Looks like the guys have started a second trench here. The first one up there, they've exhausted, I guess. Moved down a little bit. Yeah, we're getting some material from the second. Well, the guys say that there's a good piece of gold in here or something. Oh yeah. Oh, look at it all. There's a lot of gold in here. I should pull out the close-up camera and get some shots of that before they shut her down. That's a nice looking box. There is gold everywhere in this box. That's pretty nice looking. Time for cleanup number 4. Now, as those guys clean up, I think I'm going to try a pan at the nominal low water level. Now, you can see that right here. If you notice the mud-covered rocks versus the clear-covered rocks, what happens is in the summertime, right after spring runoff is way, way, way up the bar. And once spring runoff ends, the water level comes down pretty quickly to the nominal summer level. And that's right there. And it stays at that level for a long time over the summer. Up here, the rocks are all washed clean from the runoff. Down here, all the mud in the summer river falls on the rocks and makes them really muddy. You can always see the transition between the nominal summer level versus high water and low water. And often this bar, that band right between the two, shows good gold because it has the surface of the river at this level all summer long, washing back and forth, cleaning the gravels that are there. So often that's a great spot to try. There's today's geology lesson of the day. I'm going to try right there and see if my Fury holds any water or gold. Well, after a good lunch, we're ready to go again. Let's dig right there. And after moving the first rock, see all the sand around it? But see underneath the rock, there's gravels. Those are the gravels that are processed really nicely and actually where all the gold's gonna be. The sand is all stuff that has blown in later and fallen between the rocks. This stuff would have been washed away in the spring runoff, but it reaccumulates from winds. This is the material that has been processed by the river, and even though it's usually not very deep, like maybe an inch deep there, who knows, we'll see, that's where the gold is held. If material is very, very dry, you can dry sift it, otherwise do it in water, otherwise there's too much attached to it, but very, very dry up here. I can get more of my hand that way. Okay, well, let's see what nominal low water shows for gold. It bubbles funny when you classify that way and then put it underwater. As all the air leaves, it bubbles up through it. And classifying that way can also concrete down the bottom a lot easier. So not a bad idea to mix things up a little bit. So I already had a quick look. Spec count is high, but nothing big in it. Spec count is really high. There's a lot up there. So yes, lots of tiny pieces at that sort of midsummer low water level. Processed a lot by the wave action of the river, creating lots and lots and lots of little specks. I'm not sure what's telling me to, but something's telling me to dig here. Intuition. Not sure what it is, but there's something about this spot that tells me there's good gold. And how did intuition do for me? Ooh, let's check it out. I would say intuition was on my side today. One of the best pans of the day so far. We will definitely be doing another from there. That's pretty nice. The spec count in here is frickin' crazy. Actually, I have to run back and show the guys because there is so much in here. It is ridiculous. Seeing how much mercury is on this gold, my whole snuffer bottle is going to be white gold by the time we're done. These are great looking pans. And for some reason, this pan looked better before I ran over and showed the guys. In my mind, that was much more gold. I think the last pan was actually better than this one. So I've gone all down the bar now, doing little pans, little half pans all the way down, seeing what I can find. I'm going to do one last full pan from right here, and then back to that spot where I found the big flake at the beginning. And I think those two pans will be my last two from the day, and then you get to see my take for the day. I'm hoping the guys will let me see one more cleanup before the day is done. Now, for the second to last pan, how did we do? Look at it all. Like stars in the sky. There is gold everywhere. So this is not concentrated at all. That is just a swoosh back. There's pieces of gold everywhere. See if I can bring the water through it. I have been trying for 15 minutes now to get this all concentrated into one spot to give you a picture. There has to be, I mean there has to be 1,000 pieces of gold in that black sand. 1,000 pieces of gold in my gold pan right now. This is nuts. Okay, I'm just gonna snuffer all this up because I can't even concentrate in one spot. And then, before I show you my snuffer bottle full of gold, the guys are doing their last cleanup of the day. And I'm going to show you one more swirl of the pan of their top mats. Okay, again, we're gonna just pan this out real quick. So we are losing a lot into the tailings tub, but no, that's the cons tub, so it will all get processed eventually. We just want to get a really good smile of gold in the pan. And there we are, a smile of gold.
Oh yeah, okay.
How many cleanups today? 4 cleanups, 4 just like that in that cons bin. Of course, we're gonna get the close-up on that. There we go. Cons from the high banker. Maybe a bit more than what I had in my last pan. Just a little bit. One nice little picker in there. A lot of great gold. Now the guys say that they're gonna take this home, clean it all up, and send me a total and a picture of what it looks like all cleaned up. I'm gonna leave the high banking results right here. Now I said I was gonna do one more pan from where I got that big piece earlier today, but I think I have to leave it at that pan that had to have at least 1,000 pieces of gold in it. So let's go see what's inside here. Maybe after I sign off the video, I will go back and do one more pan. Now, I'm not sure if I can get you a total of my take for the day. Ooh, 2 agates. But I'm on a 8-day road trip right now. And I'm gonna be filming 5 different sites. And I think I'm going to be actually putting a lot of the gold together. So you're gonna see cumulative totals. But look at that gold. So I made a little oops. I think I used the wrong snuffer bottle today, because as I emptied out the snuffer bottle to show you what I got, I found my Pickerton pickers from my last trip. So it's definitely going to be a cumulative snuffer bottle for this trip, including the pickers from Pickerton on my last trip. If you didn't see that video, it would have been out in the last 2 weeks on my channel. But let's get that tapped in one spot, and I'll show you everything, including the pickers. So there's the gold from the day. I tried to push the Pickerton pickers off to the side. That's pretty much everything from this site here. And some of this gold is unbelievably fine. Look at that top edge. Let me zoom in on that. That has to be between 1 and 400 mesh gold. Just absolute powder. Oh, and since it's here, let's look at the Pickertons. The Pickerton pickers! Look at the size of that compared to the size of that. Fraser River, flat gold, and yes, lots of mercury too. So the guys are now cleaning up the high banker, filling in their holes, taking pictures for the ministry so they can record their work, closing down for the day. Well, there we go. That was a great trip with some great Fraser River gold. And sorry, I didn't really get to show you where we were. If you do recognize the spot, please respect the claim owner here and don't say anything. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned it today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Hope you're all having a great day. And until the next one, bye.